Surprise, it's me. Some of you might know me, some of you might not. If you don't know me, my name is JJ. I've worked as a radio announcer for, well, more than 20 years. So I've been in the entertainment line more than 20 years. I've been worked as a radio announcer for 17, actually. So one of the biggest things that people bring up with me is the fear of public speaking, of speaking in public and being in front of people. And it's something that cripples some people. People don't know what to do. They're like, I don't know, why do I have to stand up of people in front of people and speak? But you have to realize the ability to speak in front of people helps you a lot. All right, it helps you a lot, especially when it comes to being recognized, getting your ideas out there, discussing on things that might not suit you right, and you think it needs some fixing. So if you just remain quiet, a lot of people assume that agree with the idea. So when it comes to public speaking, a lot of people fear it. And then if you can, now, if you're watching this live, just type in live in the comment. But if you're watching this on the repeat, I would love to know, because I'm going to check in the comments as well. What cripples you when it comes to public speaking? Especially when I do my classes. Yes, I do my classes a lot. I train a lot of people when it comes to storytelling, public speaking, and all that. The class is called "The Secrets of Confidence in Communication." You can go check it out on the iSummit 360 website. So if you go there, you'll be able to see all different courses for you to learn. But most importantly, you can find mine if you want to and learn. But most importantly, when I do my classes, I majority of the time I try to speak to people on what their fear is. Before I even teach you how to speak, I have to address your fears. All right. And remember, in my class, I teach a lot of people. It's a primal thing. Our fears come from a primal place. Remember, when our ancestors were around, the louder you are, the more flamboyant you are, the more out there you are. You're the first to be eaten. You're the first who's going to be devoured by a dinosaur, or singled out to be the dangerous one. All right. So within our, deep down within us, we already have that fear of standing out. So therefore, a lot of people have this fear of public speaking. That's why a lot of people are more confident behind a screen, especially when it comes to typing and putting in your messages and comments and stuff like that. Why? Because you do not want a reaction to what you're saying. You're afraid of the judgment that comes when you open your mouth, man. And that is one of the crippling fears when it comes to people. All right, the fear of being judged. A lot of people go through the thinking like, oh no, I have to be perfect when it comes to my presentation. I need to be on point at every part of it before someone actually pays attention to me. Let's be honest here. That's not true. That is not true. Remember, your imperfections sometimes could be the endearing point that pulls people in. So it's very important for you to realize this. A lot of people tends to think that you practice and practice and practice, trying to be perfect, and as soon as you slip up a bit, that's when you crumble. So first thing you have to put in your mind is, please put it in your mind that you are not perfect. It's okay to be not perfect. You want to go read more about it? I actually wrote a blog about it. If you type in blog.isummitmastery.com, you'll be able to go and find the blog that I wrote on this. But it's the truth. I remember starting on radio long time ago. And when I started on the radio, I had my idols, people that I looked up to, and I'm like, I want to be just like them. And how I started presenting was exactly like them. I tried to copy them. I tried to emulate them. I tried to be just like them. And I failed miserably. Why? Because I am not them. I have my own nuances. I have my own style. I have my own way of presenting things. I have my own way of communicating. So each of us have a different way of communicating. Now, if you try and copy someone else, half of your brain is thinking of how they would say it rather than just saying it, rather than just speaking it, rather than just coming up and telling what you think, and making people listen to you. And remember, people don't have to listen to you. Like with this video as well, I don't know who's going to pay attention, but if you are, just put it in the comments, say I am. I'll be very appreciative of that. But the truth is, we don't know who's going to listen to you. The idea is for you to just speak. And and when you speak and when you share your ideas, you have to remember this. Okay, there's going to be opposing ideas to your fact. And what that helps, how that helps is, it helps you refine your thought process. It helps you refine your point of view. So by speaking up and by speaking in public and telling people about your point of views, your ideas, it helps refine your way of thinking. It helps refine your point of view, and it helps you go forward. It strengthens your point of view rather than weakens it. So that's the very important thing when it comes to public speaking. A lot of people have the fear of public speaking. If you do, please put in a comment and tell me what you fear the most. Because trust me, if you go within the comments and you see more people putting in, you'll see a lot of people have the similar fears of speaking in public. Because that's one thing a lot of people don't want to do nowadays, especially the younger generation. You're more comfortable with sharing your ideas on what do you call this, on social media, or on a platform where there's a barrier, so you can put your comment there and run and not hear what other people have to say about your comment. So and most of the times you put it in as oh, I'm just passing on opinion. Problem is, sometimes you don't realize your opinion is, the way you presented it is more of a judgment than an opinion. So you have to realize how you to present that, and how you can use certain tricks that I learned throughout the years. And I teach it in my class. So the main idea, what I try to condense within my class, all right, is I've put together all the different things that help me be a good communicator throughout the 20 over years I've been in entertainment. Remember, entertainment itself, just being a radio DJ, is one thing you can learn. But I've been a radio DJ, I've been a TV presenter, I've been an MC, I've been a stage actor, I've been so many things. Even I've been a creative director, where you have to sit down and try and pitch your ideas to clients. So all those different aspects I've learned. Even being in management, when it comes to, when I was in radio, I was in the management as well, speaking to the younger generation, the people I've trained on radio, even the colleagues that I have on presenting my ideas, and how to get that on radio, and how to make sure it achieves its goal. It took time to learn what I learned. So if you want the condensed version, if you want the shortcut version to learn it, just go down to the link over there, isubmitmastery360.com. You'll be able to go and learn the class there. There's so many more other classes there for you to learn as well, knowledge for you to acquire. And remember that one thing I like to say when it comes to knowledge, all right? People can take away your job. People can take a lot of things away from you. But one thing people cannot take away from you is your knowledge. Once you have that, that is yours to use and to apply in any form that you can, any place that you can. Now, here's a unique thing that not many people know, but I studied electrical engineering, all right? But I applied my knowledge in electrical engineering when it comes to structures and stuff into how I present, that allowed me to present better. Now, when it comes to fears and stuff like that, you have to do one thing. In my class, I teach you in more detail on how to address it. But first of all, you have to figure out where that root of the problem is. Where is that fear coming from? Why do you have that fear? What is that trigger point? Because once you identify that trigger point, it allows you to do so much more. It allows you to to come up with different ways to mitigate, or to handle the fears that you have. All right. So you have to do first, before anything, is go check out what causes your fears. Okay. And then secondly, after that, I need you to after the fears, you have to look at different things that calm you down, like breathing and stuff like that. So once you do that, you would be okay. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll be trying to do this more often, coming up with different ways of different tricks. If you have a subject or a question when it comes to presentation that you want me to address, I'll address it tomorrow. All right, I'll come live again around this time and I address it. So if you have a question on it, just go in the comments, put it in there, and tomorrow, if I can, I'll address it and I'll give you a tip, personal tips that will help you along the way. So if you can share this as much as you can to all your friends and who you think will benefit from this, and we'll learn together. All right. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you the next time I come live. Bye bye.